see this view? We're at 130 North Garland. This is the Heritage Building. We're on the 55th floor in a double unit on 2 levels. This is spectacular space. It is so hard to find space like this at a price point where you can actually do something with it, and that's what we have here. You may want to change or refinish a number of things here, but this space is so decadent and really is a definition of luxury here. Look at the view. I don't care about the unit. The unit's nice, but this is what you're here for. If you're here to look at this unit, you're here because you want to look at Millennium Park every day. You want to wake up to Millennium Park every day. You want to go to bed looking at Millennium Park. You want to look at Ad-lib Planetarium right in the distance over there. You want to go and see the carbon carbide building right there. Cool fact about that building. That was built during Prohibition. It's a champagne bottle. It's kind of a FU to the whole concept. It's one of my favorite buildings in Chicago. But this is where we are. We are looking down at tall high-rises. This corner building here, which you've seen lit up a number of times in the city, we're above it. This is iconic to the skyline, and without even knowing it, this building is iconic to the skyline, but you've never noticed it before, but now you will. Inside, we have a tremendous amount of space. Great room to entertain right here. Just our ceiling height alone here, 20 feet, 6 inches. Huge, huge space. Just the width from this room to this room. Wow, 52. So this is larger than 2 standard lots in Chicago. So take 2 single-family homes in Chicago, and this is still wider than that. Looks like we have oak beneath us. Fireplace set here right in the middle so you could put your TV above it. If you were going to do some remodeling, I think you might get rid of this. But I think the reason they put this was to really frame the dining room. So you've created this nice space. They've kept this table here so you can see that. Chandelier telling you of the time. Nice wet bar right here. Beverage center plus ice machine. Full wine fridge right here with 2 different levels for different temperatures. Storage up above to hold your wine. You can actually hide it. I like that. It's kind of tacky when all the wine's exposed sometimes. Now, something different from today versus when this building was built is this kitchen is kind of off to the side. It's not the focal point of the home, but it is a beautiful kitchen. Full Sub-Zero, 48-inch range. And this range, I mean, so you get 4 burners, you get the Robata grill style. This reminds me of being in Japan, eating the sticked meat over and over and over again. And when you want pancakes in the morning, you have the griddle too. I mean, everything is set right here for everything you need. Now, they did this backsplash here that extends all over this wall. And while this material may not be to today's standards, it's faint, it's still in the unit, it's very neutral, it kind of just sits in the background, and it picks up some of the hones of this stone right here as well. You'll even notice there's a small sitting area here. Only reason is because they figure you're not going to be hanging out here. You're going to be hanging out everywhere else in this unit. So this is just a small place. Have your chef cook for you, bring the food wherever you want, and then get out of here. This door right here is one of the 3 entrances. I also noticed a ton of storage in this unit. Pantry right here. And I like, this is a small detail, but you'll notice these are on pivot hinges. This doesn't have a hinge that is attached to the wall in 3 separate places or 4 separate places. You have 1 going into the floor, 1 going into the ceiling. This is a more European style. And then you have a magnet to catch it here, because sometimes you have these aggressive ball joints where you have to struggle with the door to get it open. So this is a great way to do it today, even when they were doing this. You have your powder room right here. And I was looking at this stone earlier. I call this like a schizophrenic stone. I love the way this looks, but it's a little crazy. And it looks different in different places depending where you're looking, but very stylish, dark. This is actually coming in today. So if you were to whiten up these cabinets and change the base color of the unit, I would keep this stone because people are doing this. Tons and tons of closet space here. Everything's organized. Really good space right here too. So this is kind of your utility room for the unit. It's just a big empty space. You can call this the Costco room too. Go ahead and take a look at it. Now, we walked right past the foyer when we entered, but this is where you're receiving people. They have this stone going all the way up the walls. They've created this bench out of it. I kind of dig it. It's nice. It makes you feel like you're somewhere else for a moment. I like how they have the boxed tray ceiling right here, modern light fixture up top, and then they have a nice niche. Put your statues, anything you'd like to display. Great place for it. They kept the first floor bedroom here, and it's en suite. You get a full bath right here with its own separate temperature control. So this is really important. You're not going to change the temperature for everyone else in the living room. This room can control itself. And this room, good size, 13.5 by 13, plus tons of closet space. All the closets are professionally built out here. Almost every single room has electronic window treatments. I really like these, and you can set these on controls so they rise at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., whatever time you want. They can rise with the sun, so you're letting that natural light come in and let yourself naturally awake instead of waking up to an alarm. So you walk up to this catwalk and immediately you're thinking, do I go here? Do I go there? This space is all taken away to add to the dramatic effect you get having a unit like this. So think about that. They've compromised literally all this open space. They've just gotten rid of it. You can see the heaters up there because I don't think this was built or was meant to be built this way. This person decided to buy 2 units in raw space and do this. Come on into the master. Very large space here. Really good room. What I really like is how you have this balcony up top too, so you have one right off your master. So yeah, we are 28 by basically 15. 20 by 15. This is big for the suburbs. This is a huge room. And downstairs we were getting a more restricted view just because of the way the building's laid out. This is much more open. You can see out here. And believe it or not, the view is just a little better. We're just about 10 feet higher, but it's a little better. So what I like about this master is it has 2 master baths. In a perfect world, I think every man, every woman wants something like this, regardless of who their partner is. They want to have their own space, and they want their partner to have their own space. So let's check this one out. So great storage back here, really large tub with a complete deck, hand shower, really big space to do anything you want here. So if you were to remodel this, you could completely rethink this. I mean, they have a toilet over here, you have a water closet, and this room is really big. I think if you were gonna redo this space, you'd completely change the look of this. I think a great thing to do would be a huge wet room on this side, hide the toilet somewhere over here. You really have a lot of options. Really large vanity. You're working with 7 feet from this side to this side, so you have more than enough space for anything you have. And they even have storage inside here as well. Let's go check out the other one. So, whoever has less products in the couple, this is theirs. Straightforward banjo over the toilet, that's what this is called, a banjo. Straightforward shower over here. And then 2 closets that basically follow the same pattern as the bathrooms. We have a much larger one right here. One of the first things I noticed was this key. I think everyone should have a deadbolt on their closet. Keep your valuables in here, keep them protected, but really good space, all built out. You can see which are the shoe racks. And then a large closet right here. Safe behind the door. Let's check out the other one. So this room is identical to the room right beneath us. So check it out for the view, check it out for the window treatments, but this is the same as what we saw right below. Laundry room right in the living space, right where you live. This is where you want it. Bring your things right here, finish off. You also have some nice built-ins right behind the door. And then we have your second or third entrance right on this level. So now we're on 56, we started on 55. You can exit here. What I really like about this is you don't have to go downstairs if you want to come, if you're leaving your home. Or if you want to just go straight to bed, you can go straight to your bedroom. You don't have to go downstairs, tempt yourself with the fridge. You don't have to do any of those things. Just go straight to your bedroom, fall asleep. Very nice to have entrances on 2 different levels. If you have kids, well, it's great for them to sneak out too. I think we all remember those days. But such a decadent space. I really like the way this looks. I mean, just look down here. Can you imagine having a party, having your friends over, letting them all come in downstairs and greeting them all from up here? That's pretty spectacular. I think all of us want a moment in our life where we have all of our friends and family down here, we're up here, and we get to greet them like this. It'd be a beautiful moment.